I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame, though it might be nice to own a jet.
Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. If you like car repair videos or you like the idea of what I'm getting up to with this mighty ZX and all the refurbishment, please consider subscribing because it helps the channel grow immensely and I love every one of my subscribers. And if you do subscribe, don't forget to ring the bell icon. So today's video is just going to be a little bit of a mix-up whilst I wait for the heater matrix to be... Well, basically, I've got to wait for a phone call for them to say that the heater matrix is in. So hopefully, it is already like 1 o'clock now. So hopefully it don't take too much longer to come. But yeah, so pretty much I'm going to show you what I've been up to so far. So yeah, I know guys, you're probably going to think I'm lazy. I still haven't put the pedals in, but they are going in momentarily. I'm going to crack on with getting that done in a short while. I'll just get that done. But what I have done is I've got the ZX sexy new steel wheels. Nah, just kidding. I've had to temporarily steal the wheels off of the ZX for my berlingo, which is kind of comical really, because they're Peugeot 306 wheels, bought for the ZX, and they're now on the berlingo. But a little bit more info on that I'll tell you about. So just a little bit of a backstory behind those wheels. They were purchased from Facebook a couple of years ago for £60. Came with 4 tyres, 2 of which were barely legal and 2 were absolutely knackered and the wrong size. So I put them to one side and put 4 replacement tyres on them. They then went on the blue ZX just literally before the Citroen rally last year, the Chevrons rally, and because I wanted to spruce the car up in time a little bit for the Chevrons rally and make it look like it's a little bit loved, when realistically at the time it wasn't loved. But yeah, it is now, as you guys can understand, because you may be following me through what I'm doing, sort of thing. But they were purchased based on the fact that I wanted to spruce the car up a little bit, but ideally I would love to have ZX Vulcan wheels. But it's always hit a time where I've found some but not had the money for them, or I've not been able to find some. So it's a case of I am still possibly in the future will be looking for some, but at the moment finances don't meet the necessary requirements for me to buy any. So that's where the down problem now lies. Because they're now on the van and they look so good on the van, I kind of now more want the Vulcan wheels than I did before, because they were on the ZX and look so good. I was quite happy to be different because I would like to be different. But we'll see. We might be able to get hold of some new wheels for the ZX, or the van might end up taking... Now the reason they're on the van though is because I don't know what's been going on the last couple of weeks. The last couple of weeks I've been checking my tyre pressures, and the driver's side front tyre has always consistently been losing like 10 psi a day. But occasionally the other 3 seem to lose like 10 psi from one day to the next. But then after that go like 3 days without losing any pressure whatsoever. And the van tyres were absolutely, they're all cracked and broken up, and they're still legal, but they're not. In my eyes, they're not, because they're cracked. So I'd rather have new tyres on there. I just can't afford to yet. And I thought, well, because the ZX is sitting here doing nothing at the moment, to save myself some money temporarily, why not use the ZX wheels with 4 good tyres? Means I have already taken it around the block just to make sure they're all good and stuff. And let's just say I've actually got some grip on the road now, because them tyres on them wheels are only about a year old and only done about 20,000 miles. They were brand new when they were put on. So anyway, you've come to this channel to see me do work, so my plan is to say bye for now while I put those pedals back together. I'm going to clean up the what's it called, the blower motor assembly, and get that all put back together, because I noticed it was starting to come apart in places. So, and I'll bring you back when I've got the heater matrix core. So guys, it's now 3 in the afternoon. I've just had a phone call saying the heat matrix core is in, so I'm going to go pick that up. But just before I do, I want to show you my pain of what I've been up to. I have removed the wiring off of the top here, and that's partly so I can show you guys what I'm up against with these pedals, but also partly for the fact that it's 1 step forward, 10 steps back at the moment, or that's what it feels like. Thank you, Citroen, for making things look so easy. Look, that's those 2 holes just there are where the brake pedal have to go, and those 2 holes down here, there's one there and there's one the other side, just inside there is where the clutch pedal goes. Now I can put the clutch pedal on quite easily because, where's it gone, my bolt? I can get that bolt through there, lovely, on both sides, not a problem, and I can get relatively good access to it. And I thought, you know what, if I open up this side, I can get good access through this bit here. I was wrong. That I can't get that in, however hard, well, I can get it in actually now, but once you've actually got the pedal in there, which meets between those 2 holes, it is next to impossible for me to get that in. So it looks like I'm going to have to drop this forward and then go behind, or remove it altogether. So yeah, wish me luck, guys. So guys, I have gone and got the heater matrix, but I just thought I'd show you this first. We've got the brake pedal in, the clutch pedal in, and the throttle pedal in. This one's all connected to its cable, just there. That one's attached. I can press it because there's no brake master on. This one is set up, and it is supposed to do that. It's supposed to spring back to put resistance on it. Now, on the other subject of where I thought it would be 1 step forward, 10 steps back, with a bit of brute force and ignorance, I have been able to, because watching back the last bit of footage where I showed you that the bolt wouldn't go in, and it did, I was able to actually twist the brake pedal enough with, like I say, with brute force and ignorance to actually get the bolt through, and it is supposed to come through that way with a nut on this side, but it's harder for me to show you the other side based on the fact that there's still loads of wires and a fuse box there. The obviously the bottom one's done as well because the all pedals are in. So let's get you set up on a tripod and go show you these heater matrix cores. So guys, onto the heater matrix cores. This is the old one with it looking like that, and we've got a package from Euro Car Parts. This was £22.49, and that was with an online discount added on that of some sort. So we've now got a nice shiny new one. And just so you can see, actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull these off quickly, because these need to go onto the new one anyway. He says, there's that, the foam and the cap. So that they'll have to go on to the new one. But as you can see, on top of each other, they're exactly the same. Identical, same contour. Now, one thing I was gonna toy with the idea of trying to clear this one out and pop it back in, until I realised I'm going to try and show you this, but I don't advise doing this because basically no idea what's been in these before, so I don't advise this, but I'm trying to see if I can do this to show you. Now I'm having to blow pretty hard through that just to get through the air through the other side. Now I don't know if you could hear that on the camera or not, but it was coming through. Now this nice new one, I'm not having to blow very hard at all. nice and easy, and I end up with my own air back into my eye. But so definitely a worthy replacement, and I'm going to have heat back in this car. So I'm thinking now the time has pretty much come to put it together, really, isn't it? So I think what we'll do is we'll get on with that then. So guys, we've got the blower motor assembly, the heater matrix core. I am going to have to pop this cap off the bottom. That will, just because it's a bit too big otherwise, that will now clip into there nicely. Lovely. Clipped under every single clip, nearly. Done. And then we've got 2 screws in there. You'll never guess what screws they go in. T20 Torx. Just like every single screw that goes in this car is a T20 Torx, pretty much. So that's that done. Now what we need to do is just pop this cover onto there, like so. So that's ready to go onto the car. And this foam backing squishes over them as well. And that is now pretty much ready to go in. I just need to put a new bit of a sticky back on here, because that's well and truly had it. So yeah, gonna do that, and then it's on to fitting it in the car. So guys, just a little apology because it is now coming up to 5:30 in the afternoon, and dinner's about to be ready, so I've decided I am gonna just do this little short video today, I'm afraid. So that means I didn't pick the heater matrix up till nearly 3:45 anyway by the time I got there and stuff. So it's just been one of them long days, not very much production, but unfortunately that is that. But on the plus note, tomorrow's video, the heater matrix will definitely be going in. It will be going in. Well, the heater matrix is in, actually, but the blower motor assembly with the heater matrix in it is going to be going in the car as a definite tomorrow, with all the wiring harness and everything. And if there's time in tomorrow's video, there will be the dash console going in as well, and the starting procedure of that, and blah, 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 blah. So, but we won't get too far ahead of ourselves. Tomorrow's video will definitely have the heater matrix blower motor assembly go back in, and all the wiring for that. So hopefully you look forward to that. So guys, if you like my content, chuck us a thumbs up. Please subscribe, because it helps the channel grow immensely. And if you do subscribe, don't forget to ring the bell icon so you get notified of all the future uploads. Now, for my daily Instagram sneak peeks, you can head over to Instagram and see them if you would like to on my Instagram page. That is the ZX Guy, same name as my YouTube channel. And but for now guys, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.